Alright, hello everyone. I am Triblade, back here today again with hopefully the last of the Fallout New Vegas DLC streams. In an ideal world, this is it. I have no idea if it'll actually be it, but we're gonna make an attempt, and I hope it goes well. Yeah, I'll bring you over to the game. It'll do that. I should make a background for that. You know, kind of prevent the black screen from happening, which, why isn't it? Are you ever gonna go over to the game, or are you just... If I take that away, will you work? Or has my capture decided to throw a hissy fit? Alright, we'll turn that off. That's not working. Fallout New Vegas. Properties. Capture specific window. Fallout New Vegas. Close. Open Fallout New Vegas. Could you actually, like... There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're gonna crouch because I'm gonna open my drink real quick. Ow. I have no idea how long this stream will be. I'm planning to kind of go for broke and finish it, but there's something... Actually, let me check my thing real quick. I'd mute my phone at the same time. There's something happening at 2 or 3 o'clock my time, which is in 3 or 4 hours, whatever I just opened. It smells strongly enough for me to be able to smell some of it. Just saying a lot because my sinuses are jacked today. It is at, yeah, 2 p.m. my time, right? Yeah, 2 p.m. my time. Silly Europeans using 24-hour clocks like the pagans they are. So yeah, 2 o'clock my time. So that's the cutoff, so 3 hours. It's kind of a... I've tasted something exactly like what I am drinking before. And I'm trying to figure out what it was. I know it was something sugar-free. Alright, let's go get the one over here first. So I recently, Alright. You guys are making me angry and I need XP. Okay. So normally in the past, I tried, not necessarily tried my best, but I wasn't really interested in things... I don't think we've been here before. I wasn't really interested in things like energy drinks. But, this past Thursday, I tried a couple. And, now I'm trying a couple more. And this one happens to be a G Fuel, the, Tetris one. And I'm trying to figure out where I've tasted the flavor before. And I can't for the life of me remember where it was, but it was somewhere. And I tasted it somewhere. Are these... Can I search all these? Oh, I can. Yes. I have not tried things like Red Bull or Monster. I don't really know that I intend to. Sort of especially Red Bull. I'm just not that interested in it. Which, if, of course, for something like that, if you are, that's fine. I don't know. Red Bull just isn't that interesting to me. It actually probably has to do something with the fact that, no offense to the people who drank it, I know a lot of people who do, but, it just looks vaguely enough like pee for me to not want to touch any of it. Do I have anything that I can... still have that on me. Laser detonator. I don't need a switchblade. The LAR use MF cells. I don't want that. Other armor can go. Hockey mask can go. All that stuff is How am I this bad at at shooting things? This gun really is extremely overpowered. Let's use this for a bit. This one is bad, even if it does burn through stuff. I don't know where to see. Oh wait, we can go to challenges because I want to see what that was. That was here and gone too quickly. Okay. Status. Data? Miscellaneous quests. Is it in here? No. I can't remember where to see challenges. Stages, condition, specials, skills, perks, general, R. Reputation, general. Don't really think that I can see what I want from here, so oh well. We'll continue on. We'll try to find what we want to find. Water production, buff out. There's another thing back there. Where is it? What is it? Is it one of those stupid things? No, it's a construction projectile. Yo, why are there all those gnomes over there? Are they supposed to be dwarves? No kidding. Intact garden gnome. Okay, that's good. Get a shovel. Does there happen to be a shovel nearby? No, of course there isn't. Only pickaxes. Just pickaxe, okay. Well, off we go. While I attempt to... Those are Securitrons. That's a billion Securitrons. Actually, don't I have pulse ones? No, I only have high explosive and normal. Let's use the high explosives. Just try to... I think that's all of them. Wasn't there another one over here? Wasn't there 3? Oh, there are 3. Oh, poor souls. Gone and forgotten. Okay, there's no way. Why does this gun burn through stuff so quickly? I wish it wouldn't. Give me a weapon repair kit, a sunset sarsaparilla, and we'll also take a Nuka-Cola. And that should heal us up to where we want to be. Alright. Now, where else are we going? World map. Alright, challenges. Yeah. Those are all GRA ones. Abominable. We had just done 700 of something. GRA. I don't know which one it was. Now I'm curious. Beam weapon me up. I might have to look back because I'm curious. Restore death. I apologize if this is bothersome, but my curiosity won't be, will not accept anything other than knowing what it was. Or it'll at least accept an attempt. So we're gonna give it the good old college try. Pretty sure it was... Oh. Lord of Death, Murder, Mountain, kill anything. Just more of it, 700, okay. There we go. Pretty sure that was it, so now I am satisfied. Data, world map. There's another thing right up here. We'll save those two for last. Since we have to fast travel to them. Well, since we can fast travel to them. Get the ones we can't fast travel to now. And then head over to them. Oh boy, Twitch notification. Is that anything good? No. Are you alive or dead? Have I killed you? Okay. Perfectly normal. Oh, I guess those are just strapped Securitrons. Is it up top in the tower? I think that's where we're going. Hello? Yeah, that's where it wants me to go. Take Elijah's advanced LEAR. Doesn't that mean I have two of those? Weapon. Yeah. Okay. Anybody home? No, nobody home, unfortunate. Hey, was that a 5mm ammo? No, that's a camera. Give me the broken detonator. The deactivated bomb collars. Cause why not? I didn't really want the clipboard, but I guess we'll take it. Dad Yangtze Camp Survivor. Take the jumpsuit. Take the wrench. All that stuff. Scrap metal, MF cells, 12 gauge. Proton throwing axe. We don't need the paint gun. Upgrade. Take that. All this stuff. Give me the hammers, the wrenches, the sugar bombs. Oh, we might have to go back and do stuff for a moment. I don't even know what I can do with the collars, but you know. Oh, there's Wonder Glue. If it's there and it's free, we have to take it. It's a rule of life and nothing else will be accepted. Take me to sink balcony. I'm gonna sip something. Okay. Alright, we want a crafting bench. And then we want to make all the weapon repair kits we can. But we're short on duct tape of all things. Central Intelligence Unit. Do you have any duct tape? The answer is you have one duct tape. which is nothing I want. Buy the, you know, the pack of cigarettes. Okay. Things I could sell to you aren't much. But it's something. What kind of ammo do you have? Do you have any ammo I want? The answer is probably not. The answer is you never have anything I'm interested in. Why the 12-7 rounds just for funsies? Just because then we can sell more stuff to you. Boom. Leave that. Make another weapon repair kit. Let's see what I can do over here. Pretty much nothing. Do that. Make a whole bunch of 4570. I guess we'll make 50 mg after that. That's all that. Pardon the neck cracking. Then you guys 12-7. Oh, we're just gonna be going through making a whole bunch of random stuff, aren't we, huh? Okay. Where are we going? We're gonna go over here to the bedroom. Open up our little box. We'll chuck that, the LAER in there. The 10mm submachine gun. The Saturnite fist, the sterilizing glove. Oh, hey, don't we have other armor that we want to chuck in there too? Like that. And another Yangtze camp jumpsuit. Okay. Then we'll make a hard save. Because we're professionals. Then we'll go back out and continue doing all the things that we were going to do. Hi, what's up, Daniel? How's it going? Hope your day is going well. And then we want to go... We'll go to the farther one first. And then we'll come back there. KSP2 runs on my PC. I don't know how, but it does. That's cool. Are you having fun with it? I mean, if it works and you're having fun with it, it's not really good to look a gift horse in the mouth. Really don't need the bottle caps, but you can't not take bottle caps. Keep an eye out for scrap metal and duct tape too. Oh, what's we do with that? Oh! Well. Didn't really expect to see those kind of guys here. Those are Securitron Mark 4s. Oh my. Key. No, because it's unstable. It crashes around every 15 minutes. It's also laggy. It runs at max 20 FPS. I see. We do not need sensor modules. Oh, there's scrap metal. We want that. Is anything good in here that we want? Do you have duct tape in here? Do you want all your scrap metal? And your wrenches? Well, that's a lot of scrap metal. Workbench that we can't use because we don't have duct tape. Off we go. The recommended GPU is a 3080. That's a lot of GPU. So that's more GPU than I got. Which like to have that much GPU, but you know, life isn't always that easy. I don't like the sounds that I'm hearing behind me, and I'm scared to turn around and look at them. So where am I supposed to go in here? Where is the way down? Oh, we're actually going up. I'm smart. I know how things work. It still can't go above 40 FPS on a 4090. Yikes. They should maybe work on optimizing that. Because that's kind of a little absurd. That's kind of like Tarkov is very notorious for being very sort of not that unstable, but very unstable. If I actually could remember what stuff meant, I could tell you what that name means. But I can't remember how to interpret that stuff. Because that name is probably something asking. How can you weave a rocket in between that little bit of stuff? They probably are, that's good. Because I don't really think that it's a good idea to drop that. It'd be a good idea to leave it like that for a while. I don't want to drink the blood shield. If you gave me a couple minutes, I could probably interpret that, change the binary stuff into hex, but that'd be that take a lot of thought. I don't know that I have that much thought in me. Gotta take a screenshot so I can look at that later. Anyway. Is that proton throwing X? Hold on, my mother is calling me. I apologize for this, but I can't not answer a phone call from me, Mom. Sorry about that. It was my mother calling me about a situation with my grandmother, which all is well. She just bought a TV she can't use, and so now we have to figure out something to do about it, but that's unrelated. Alright. So let's go back over here. Give me the hammer. You know, for this being a super fancy place, they ain't got a lot of duct tape, and I can tell you, the world runs on duct tape, even places like this. This is prime duct tape territory. Did I kill that guy? No, I didn't kill that guy. They might have killed themselves. Are those empty ones? Yeah, those are empty ones. Alright, fast traveling to the next place now. Over to X12. Alright.
Go, my mighty scorpions, crawl in search of intelligence, then sting said intelligence. Yes, sting it.
Master trauma harness. That's probably gonna be this kind of territory. Oh. I like how he can shoot through that, but I can't manage to. Alright, give me, yeah, we'll do incendiary. I can't keep track of him. I'm mostly just using this because I gotta burn through this stuff anyway. There we go. Why is there one up top? Give me explosive, please. Oh, that might be me sorted out. None of this is what I want. Take that too. Some fancy lads, and then we'll go and pop a couple stim packs. Items, weapons, and then give me... How is this thing so jacked all the time? Do not like it. Please go away. Please just perish. Thank you. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Multipass rifle. We'll take that because I like the name. Alright, I gotta stop rummaging through stuff like that. Alright, let's sort through these guys real quick. Take that stuff. This guy, 37 Magnum round. Another cyber dog gun. We're not touching that. Because I have no need for it. Smart lights. Well. Hey, that's 357 ammo, isn't it? Yes. Alright. Off we go. Up and out of this horrible place. Because I am tired of it. And I really would quite like to be done with this DLC today. Alright, yeah, sorry, we can't fast travel that one. That's why we're doing it last. I know how things work. My brain works. And I was thinking about this the other day. And I really do think that Honest Hearts is my favorite DLC of all of them. Because it's sort of... I don't want to say it's necessarily just because it's the simplest, but it's very simple. It's well done.
Please stop
It doesn't have stupid stuff like that. It doesn't have weird funked up audio like Old World Blues does. It also has decent characters, and it doesn't feel, because it doesn't feel unpopulated. Because all the other ones felt very unpopulated and kind of just boring. Like, if all you have are a couple allied NPCs and then pretty much nothing, like you do in Old World Blues, it kind of just feels a little boring. And the fact that all the enemies are basically the same thing. There might be different variations of them, but they're all more or less the same. Be a whiskey. Okay.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Excuse me. Oh, hello. Praise Mr. Handy. Also, I know that I probably sound like a broken record, but the broken audio on Old World Blues really triggers me. Because my ears, they're not necessarily sensitive, per se, but I very much do not like any kind of audio design that's done so poorly. It instantly loses a ton of marks in my quality book. Alright, and then we're going up. Should be. Is it up again, or is it down there? Let's go actually go take a peek and see if it's down here. Quick save before we fall to our doom. Look at that, it's right there. It's a whole bunch of dirty water. It's all upgrades in the sink. Data, back to the think tank. But Honest Hearts, it's, like I said, it's a relatively simple design. It works well. It doesn't feel overdone or underdone at all. All the audio, of course, is done well. There's a good amount. Hush. You completely destroyed my train of thought. Son of a gun. Alright, let's talk to these guys now, hopefully. Remember. Upgrade holotype received, upgrading to mood lighting functionality, +2 charisma, +5 butter, +5 speech for 12 hours after initial exposure.
Hi again, sweetie.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Words. Upgrade holotype received, upgrading to smart light functionality, 2 intelligence, 5 repair, 5 science for 12 hours after initial exposure.
How can I illuminate?
Alright. Get rid of that. I'm gonna install these upgrades and I'll hopefully remember my train of thought. Upgrade holotype received, upgrading parts production functionality, supply of energy cells, microfusion cells, and scrap electronics available once per day.
Please, please!
Have you made any electronic components? Here you go. Okay. That made me overweight.
Might I be of service?
Please, please just reset. Why? Why? There we gotta store some of this crap that I don't need. Okay, honest hearts. I'll I've been brain
Is
dead
the
these
light
last
level
couple
to your
days, so,
liking?
you know. Alright, why don't you hush your mouth while I'm thinking? Alright, we'll throw a bunch of the miscellaneous stuff we don't need in here. Like, all these cartons of cigarettes. Holy cow, that's probably where most of my stuff came from. Deactivated collar. Where's the broken detonator? Because I can go in there too. I swear I'll finish this line of thought one day or another. Fish battery. Hammers can go in there. Lead we don't care about. Packs of cigarettes can go in there. Pre-war money can go in there. Scrap metal can go in there. We should have a fair bit of wrenches in here too. Wonder glue, wrench. Okay. Anyway, Honest Hearts. It's got a good, we'll check that in there. It's got a good amount of hostile NPCs, a good amount of friendly NPCs. It feels like there's an okay amount of enemy NPCs, even if they are, once again, almost reskins. Alright, that's good. There's a good amount of creatures, which I suppose could be counted under enemies. Alright, let's put these guys in. Alright, so you can take
Greetings,
clipboards
citizen.
and stuff, right? Blank books, yeah, I think I can find use for those. Some other questions. I don't know how to give that things. I'll think about that later too. Upgraded holotape received. Upgrading water purification functionality. Any empty bottle converted to a bottle of purified water.
You've been working with that
I just came over to fill some of these empty
I
bottles.
can do that. Well,
They sure have. Fill empty bottles. Are you gonna actually give me stuff? Yeah, 9 purified waters. Sweet. That's some good healing items. Alright, what's the last thing that needs upgrade? The auto dock? Okay. Implant C13 is now available for surgical installation. Implant M5 is now available for surgical installation. Y3, Y7.
You require some.
I'd like to engage in your services. Install implants. Okay. C3 is Cazador damage. M5 is speed while crouched. Drinking radiation removed. Bonus HP/AP from food. I wonder if we can have all of these installed at the same time. I don't really need Cazador damage. I think if we're going to do anything, we're going to do HP/AP from food, because we have all the money and it doesn't really matter. Cool.
If you know what the word proletariat means, do you know what that makes you? Well read and arrogant. For a
I should have checked stuff first, but oh well. Alright, what's the current quest? Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's go see this way and see what we gotta do. This gun just burns through literally everything. Also, I think for Honest Hearts, the characters are more interesting. They have a more set up backstory. A backstory that, in my opinion, is a little more interesting. Having what was a... He was a Praetorian, wasn't he? Was it Jonathan Graham? I cannot remember the DLC people's names. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Jonathan Graham. Well, we can fast travel up there, so we'll just go over here first. Also, the weapons in Honest Hearts are cooler. They added a 1911 and a Thompson. And me being the red-blooded American I am quite fond of both of those. Please just go away. Okay. And there's another one back there. I hope I don't run out of explosive ammo before we leave this place. So weapon repair kit. His name is Joshua Graham. I can remember things. Let's also have a Sunset Sarsaparilla. +2 for 25 seconds. Holy cow. I'm trying to form a steady line of thought here, I swear. But the Joshua Graham and the other guy who are trying to help the two tribes are equal. The fact that the two tribes, even though I can't remember much about them because it was only my first go through of them and I have a small brain, they were pretty cool. Like they had, you know, anything there? No. It was cool the sort of, I guess, disparity in line of thought between the two, having one being very warlike and the other being very pacifistic. That's probably a made up word, but that's fine. Yeah, just put one of those in the bathroom, that makes sense. Where is the thing? Is that it on the floor? No. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? Not back there. Is it in this room that I was already in? Oh, no kidding. It sure is. Alright. Giant tarantula. You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. That just makes me think of the giant enemy spider thing. Just done by a person, I don't know who it is, and someone's trying to tell me who it is, but I don't know, can't remember who they were trying to tell me it was. Such a grand time. Trust me, kids, don't do what I do. Make sure your brain stays nice and full of folds, nice and foldy. You want your brain to be folded like an omelet. Well, maybe not quite folded like an omelet, but you get the idea. Sounds very uncomfortable. Oh, there's the thing. You found a recalibration file. The rocket in KSP2. The rockets in KSP2 bend like crazy. I imagine the test ones in real life probably flex quite a bit too. Their first launch or so. Maybe you should add some more reinforcing girders, you know, some more I-beams in there, and use, you know, fancy metals like titanium and, you know, other such things. Ooh. You literally can't build big rockets? So you're telling me that you can't build a rocket big enough to send the Tesla to the moon? Hi, Triblade. Hello, Arctic Sphinx. How's it going? I stumbled on my words there, but it's fine. Go to the tunnel, and then we gotta run in and grab all this random stuff. Has this place always been open? Am I just this brain dead?
Prepare to be attacked by Dr. Mobius, Scorpion. Attack!
And it requires keys. Don't like these. Alright. Cow. This is how they get you. They make you burn through all your weapon repair kits, and then you're forced to use trashy weapons. So you can't repair your gun anymore. There's another one behind me. Leave me alone. I don't like that I have to constantly burn through my weapon repair kits. I don't know what that thing was, but we're gonna ignore it for the moment because I'm dying. Alright, shield your eyes, everyone. Alright, those are very ineffective against those. That's, we can note that for future reference. Gonna have some salient green. Some more sunset sarsaparilla, even though we're pretty sure the previous one hasn't worn off. Then some nuka quartz and some nuka oh, I didn't want the quartz. I hate that quartz does that. I see a message in chat that I haven't read. I'll read it in a moment. I'm also realizing my chat's in the wrong mode simultaneously. This is fine. Forgot that the quartz gives night vision. Alright. I'm gonna make a save and then I'm gonna have to tab out of the game for a moment. Because I want to see... I want to adjust how my chat is. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. I'm making mistakes. As per the usual. Okay. A 150 mile high, 150 meter. That's meter, not mile. I gotta remember you're in the metric land. A 150 meter high spaceship doesn't bend 90 degrees on the launch pad. I mean, that's true. That's true. Where is the key? Let's go check the robo scorpions out here. Energy cell fission battery. Energy cell fission battery. I hate these things. Maybe you should add some structural fins to the outside of your thing to keep it from bending. Also the fact that I'm still, like, this night vision quartz nonsense is beginning to burn my eyeballs. I hate it. Also, this gun's practically trashed. Okay, I have to take these weapon repair kits. They just break and the rocket explodes? Use hacks. That's clearly the answer. Okay. Do any of you have the key I need? Because if not, I'm just looking up where the key is. Oh hey, that broke all of my limbs. I might increase the joint rigidity in the files. I mean, listen man, I'm not above stuff like that, so have at it. Alright, there's my vision back. Let's take a quick peek around this area. Does that hurt me to step over it? No. Alright. Can I... Oh, hold on. I want... Actually, no. Give me normal ones. I need to burn through some of the normal ones and stop wasting my high explosive ones. I'm trying to remember if I own KSP. I know I've played KSP, the original one, but I don't know if I returned it or not, because I was very scared of it. Because those of us with tiny brains tend to run from things like that. Alright, let's take a peek around for some boxes and stuff. Because if I haven't found the key already, I doubt there's a chance that I'll find it just naturally, like how they probably want me to. Take the mentats. I'm gonna sip some drink. I'm trying to figure, I know there was a game that I messed with stuff in the files in because it was really bothering me at the time. And I think it might have just been tear down. What door is this? Alright, door to X42 facility. Find it. I think it was in tear down. I messed with something with the alarms. What game will you play after New Vegas? The game that you wanted me to play, which if you give me a second, and my phone actually complies with me for a second, man, I need to get a new phone. I know what I'm trying to call it is not what it is. Mon Bazao, that's what it is. That's what I'm gonna play. I don't know how long I'm gonna play it, but we're gonna try that for a bit. If I like it, we'll stick with that. If I...
Attention, lobotomites! Do not neglect to wash the walking eye.
That bothers me. If I don't like it, we'll probably relatively quickly move to... Maybe not quickly, but if I don't like it, we'll probably play one of the Mario games from the 3D series, from 3D All-Stars, sorry. Which supposedly people hate because they think it's a bad port because it was only sold for a limited time. Key to X-42 Fallout New Vegas X42 key. Which I don't know, I never had most of these. And as much as I love Super Mario 64, I don't feel like emulating it, and I don't really feel like trying to find one for my N64. And so we'll probably play like Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Galaxy for a bit, because those sound fun. Sunshine also looks interesting, but I think I'm more interested in doing Super Mario 64. So I played that at a friend's house as a kid, and I quite enjoyed it. Trying to find how to get it. So I have to get the Sonic Gun upgrade, which I have. Then I have to upgrade the stealth suit and get the antenna relay. I'm pretty sure we have the antenna relay. I think I just have to upgrade the stealth suit. Why can't DLCs just be simple and straightforward? I don't want to use my brain. I want mindless gameplay. That's what I desire. Okay. So, quests. Activate the basic infiltration test to begin initializing the stealth suit. Okay. World map. Let's go back to the... Who's here? What enemies are... Oh, there's stupid scorpion things over there. Yo, we're just gonna kill him. Also, I have to pee, so after we fast travel back to the place, I'm gonna step away for a second.
destroyed this one, I'll make more.
Because I'm pretty sure it feels like we're close to the end. And judging from what I just read, this is pretty much all we have to do. And then we have to speak to Klein. Also, we're getting a different gun that hopefully doesn't burn through weapon repair kits like this one does. Okay.
Dr. Mobius will soon control you.
Do not care. Sink balcony. Open the sink. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick save and then a hard save. And then I'm gonna escape. I'm gonna put up toilet time. And then I'm actually gonna set my character to sleep, and then I will be right back.
If I made out with the sink, would you pay attention to me?
Okay, I am back. I have returned. I am alive. All is well. Quick save, just in case, because I'm about to tab out. Nope, don't want to go to that capture. I want to go to that capture. Okay. Also, the more I do stuff, the more I really do think that I want to get a stream deck. Because that would fix problems like this. Or I could do something. Are you ever gonna, like, come back over here? I could do what might arguably be a more interesting idea. Alright, game capture, why are you doing this to me? See, it just acted like it was trying to capture it. Will you capture it now? Okay, no. Properties. File at New Vegas, close. Alright. OBS is very not happy. So, quick save. I apologize for this. Just want to make sure that I don't have any incriminating stuff on my desktop before I do stuff. Alright. So we're going to come back to New Vegas, and one of these Oh, apparently I'm lying. Will that fix it if I go away from it and go back to it? Alright, well apparently Streamlabs has betrayed me.
I'd like to meet the
Oh,
man
there we go.
who's got no blues to sing.
There we go. I apologize for that. I have no idea what was up with that. Where? Stealth suit Mark II. We are probably gonna need that. Alright. We have the X2 antenna. Actually, is that how we get in there? Can we just go in there with the X2 antenna? Let's also see if this guy's reset.
Might I be of service?
Oh my goodness. Imagine actually having a shop that resets. Okay. Let's actually go to Forbidden Zone Dome entrance and see if this will let us get in there. If I put on the stealth suit, will that help me?
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Who can I hide you from today?
The answer is no. Okay. Well, actually, wait, what if do I have to, like, hit it with something? Equip the antenna?
Stimpack reserves adequate. We're okay on medics until we have to numb the pain.
Okay.
Do you like me?
No. You're actually very bothersome. Alright. We're gonna be here for a while at least, probably, which is the reason why I didn't really want to do any of them. Do I have stealth boys? Oh, I bet I don't have stealth boys. Apparel. Sorry, not apparel. Aid. Oh, we have 8 stealth boys. Okay. Security terminal. Can I go in here? Okay. Is it research terminal? No. This will tell us where we need to go and what we need to do. Is it down there? Yeah, it's down there that I need to be. Okay. Get some saves. Guess it's important to have saves as you do stuff. Taking the reward safe. Stuff all over the munitions boxes. Alright. This is going to go horribly. Test selection begin basic infiltration
This is the
test.
basic stealth test. The robots will be looking for us, but we won't let them find us.
Give me a stealth boy. Oh jeez. Lockpicking my immediate enemy. Don't mind me just sneaking through here with all my stealthy stuff. Administrator safe wall, X13
Test data
document.
processed.
Your
Firmware
reward
updated to
stipend has
version
been placed in the
1.1.
reward
Boot
place
damping
exit terminal.
sensors online.
Schematics for Stealth Suit Mark II have been uploaded to the think tank. Alright. What are we... science. We'll put 5 points into science. Put the rest into sneak, because I feel that's gonna come in handy soon. Added quest, Old World Blues.
You're no match for Simon. A stealth suit won't hide you from my robo-scorpion army. Sting the intruder, my
Mean robot bugs. Mean robot bugs.
I'm gonna destroy that thing. I'm sorry for that. Oh, do I have to? Is there's an... Oh no, this is where it wants me to go. Okay.
Time to fight.
This suit needs to not talk to me ever again.
Tail locking on. Robo Scorpion, attack! I see you.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I end you.
Excuse me.
Robo Scorpion, attack!
Just kind of trying. Oh, that's not the exit. This is the exit. I know things. I know words. I know where to go.
Prepare to be attacked, Mobius.
Leave me alone.
Will keep you hidden from me.
No. Okay. Well, don't mind me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Don't mind me just running away from the things that I really don't feel like killing. Because I feel it's a waste. Because this thing burns through stuff enough. Alright, that was easy. Also, for the games thing, we might also just do something completely unrelated after finishing Mon Bazao.
That's all.
Alright, let's fast travel back. Because I don't feel like walking the little bit it is, because it's probably faster to move. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do something completely unrelated. Alright, talk to Dr. Klein, which is probably going to be insanely loud, and I don't like it. But hey, what's the worst that could happen? Let's make a save. Say bazao like you say bazoo and bazooka. Isn't that French? I don't know that I want to pronounce a French word correctly.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Oh, I have them. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on the sciences. No English man can pronounce French correctly. I mean, pretty much. I also don't even I don't care about the French language. I know it's like half of the English language, but I just don't care.
Why, yeah.
I've recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections.
Because I'm smarter than you.
Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls.
No kidding.
Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like
Also,
you
it
said.
sounds less strange if
How
you say so.
truthful.
So genius, what now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence. What are the dots
No.
marking?
I mean, yes. You just need
It's a
to
dump truck.
analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Yeah. So on the subject of how I pronounce that, I don't think there's a single thing in the French language that doesn't sound strange. So if that is French, it's suitably appropriate that it sounds strange. Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Science is right. Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
Yeah. Aren't the suits a cardiac regulator and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator?
I've got it. The cardiac
That sounds
regulator in the
wrong.
suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
I'm waiting for you to draw a conclusion.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated.
You might have a
Let
brain
me
smaller than
check
I do, bro.
something. Of course. I
Yeah.
have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone
Wow.
door is hidden in the
Oh
schematics.
boy.
Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be
No,
recursive code.
coffee stains?
It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock. Yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Okay. I don't have enough medicine. Science 85. Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain.
Yeah.
But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression.
Okay.
The door should be unsealed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius.
Okay.
And that message is science.
Okay.
Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Okay. Okay. Quests. Travel to the Forbidden Zone. Do you think that there's a chance that the shop reset, or do you think that we're perpetually destined to not be able to deal with this until we go back? The answer is we can't do anything with it. Okay. Well, off we go.
This one looks pretty tough.
Don't like any of this. Actually, give me this. Yep, I wanted to shoot that wall. Oh, hello.
Does that feel better?
Okay. Items. Let's take some healing things to try and do our nonsense. Please just leave me alone. What am I stuck on? Of course there's a fence right there. If I ever stop getting stuck on fences. I'm about to trash science when I get to you. It's probably gonna be another 40 minutes of dialogue when we get there, though.
Fighting over.
Okay. Coca-Cola and another sunset sarsaparilla. And then we'll fast travel to our place. Beautiful.
Eureka!
This one looks pretty.
Oh, this thing. Holy cow. I didn't want to do that, but we're gonna do it anyway. Stuff boy, snake bite tourniquet. Give me the psycho too. Psycho. Rat away, Rad-X. Give me another rat away. Nuka-Cola. Give me a Med-X. Okay.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Trash this
Ready.
thing.
Steady. Fighting.
I'm pretty sure that I'm, relatively speaking, I think I might be a little over leveled. Even though everything else was super tough, this thing isn't very tough. So far, at least. Okay.
Starting combat.
Only 55 XP for all that? 55 XP. What a joke.
Bad guys dealt with.
Alright, go give me some ride out way. Stats. Rads. Cup. Man, that was slightly upsetting. Where's the... Just take all of it. Man, talk about depressing. I was expecting a little more because people in that forum I was looking at just now made it seem like he was gonna be stiffer. He was not. Give me all this stuff. If it's here, it's mine. Gotta get sure to get all the loot before we move on. This is why we emptied our inventories. Mobius the Robo Scorpion. Binoculars. Wait, find this. You have found a thing. Find samples for biological research station. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. And it wants us to go through here. We'll pull out the explosives for this, and we'll make a hard save too. Oh boy. Alright, bud. Where are you at? I need to come holler at you. Stop running away from me. Why are you so fast?
Huh? Yo! Hello there. You are there, aren't you?
I sure am.
Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Oh boy. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst.
Flying tortoise. Are you okay, bud? Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel.
Right.
I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the
you
data
poor soul.
constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start
I don't know that that's how that would work.
Floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
I just kind of feel bad for this guy right now. You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories,
yeah.
and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
No. I kind of like the current one. Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, variety of raisins, you're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way.
Right.
You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were.
No kidding.
If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here.
That sounds
Can't
ideal.
have brains moving around of their own volition.
Yeah. I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Repair 75. I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities.
Good.
Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon
It's
Mentats
just
break.
someone outside. The dogs are freaking out at. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast that to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that.
Oh, no,
Had to
yes.
work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties.
We gotta get him. He
Whenever
needs
I
himself
take
a 12-step
I can
program.
feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung.
But you need to
As for the Psycho,
cool off on the
sometimes
hems.
get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Oh, that's not good. I was curious about some things. Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting.
Right.
How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity.
True.
Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then
I'm kind of starting to like Mobius
custard.
aside from his
I
drugs.
don't so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Oh my gosh. Wait, sounds like you built the robo-scorpions. Issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. There's some reason for it. Ethics or, science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Okay. Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name. And my new name overwrote the old one.
What was the old
This
one?
name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogram their names as a part of the recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word.
Uh-huh.
Like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh.
Right.
But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Uh-huh. Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse.
Right.
So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Well, we're gonna fail, but we'll try.
I don't know if they're Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied.
Right.
Since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here.
Let's see.
I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too far thing taking.
That's probably
That's
true.
my professional opinion.
You're
anyway.
probably right with that
And
opinion.
I am told I was once quite professional.
You should probably give up the mentats. If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason.
True.
But I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There were other visitors though. Why am I different? Probably because my brain.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Medicine, guns, a cranial injury from the attack outside. Good springs.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats in just you instead of the other way around.
Think about drugs too much, bud.
You showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis.
Oh, here's like Benny for being such a poor shot.
It was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess.
Right.
With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed.
Uh-huh.
If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't ever get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever?
Oh, no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
So you set your threats on loop to keep them occupied?
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
I don't think that's true. Do you know anything about the other visitors?
Not much, except they contaminated Big Mountain and installed new ideas in the think tank. One caused a great deal of infrastructure damage with his brain and smartiness. Ruthless, that one. Played a little rough with the trains. But the last one was the most dangerous. Him slipping away. That was almost as bad as the think tank escaping.
What do you mean? I bet you that's Ulysses.
The first one, the ruthless one who smashed up our toy trains, asked for weapons, power, items he could use to destroy a nation with force. The other asked a different question, and with it got the true answer about what makes nations and what breaks them. He spoke to the think tank, to Klein, showed them the flag of the old world, and it made them remember all of it. All that had happened. They shared things with him that they shouldn't. He now carries those ideas,
That's gotta be Ulysses.
Elsewhere.
I was curious about some other things. Exactly, I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely.
Could I just have my
Your
brain back?
brain is here.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions.
It's my brain.
Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Time for me to go. Goodbye. Retrieve your brain from the Forbidden Zone. Make saves, because we're gonna have to go do crazy stuff like that. Alright. Should not be so bright.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again?
Gonna squish my own brain. Why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Listen, you're my brain, so you'd better be more
Oh,
respectful.
had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
I think it's an old world way to spell dungeon. Could smash that tank you're in, how about that?
By all means, if the idea of spending the rest of your days as a true lobotomite appeals to you. Actually, come to think of it, you probably wouldn't mind that, would you?
No, it's not like my brain is much use anyway. How did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
That's good. How did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
It seems rather unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
I see. Well, that answers that. On to something else.
Well, as long as...
This is... Are you my brain? There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Haven't had time. I've been trying to, get you back. Yes, because running around the crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is top priority. I've been busy. What about you? That tank isn't exactly looking springtime fresh.
Well, that's a completely different matter. The tank isn't biological. It's not the same at all.
Once you're back in my head, I'll watch television, lots and lots of television.
You
Sorry, picking stuff out of my microphone. Maybe not, but it got your attention, didn't it?
I suppose it did. Bravo. You've managed to intimidate the brain in a job.
I do that all the time. Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions.
I don't think those are all
Do you know
bad.
how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Too bad. I've got arms you don't. You're coming with me.
I can see there's going to be no reasoning with you at all, is there? I'm nothing more than a slave to your deranged glandular whims.
Pretty much. So, you'd rather stay here, never leaving that tank, whatever that stuff is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown.
Didn't we nuke those guys?
Still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here.
Speech M5, isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones? Ooh.
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So at an impasse, you can't feel what I feel and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Yeah. So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision.
Oh, that's my final decision.
Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem.
Which is?
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve
Mhm.
endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here.
We have
would
to go back to the
make
think
use of
tank.
Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
They promised to put us back together once they did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground.
Oh, I see.
And that is assuming, of course, that one
This is kind of the end I was
to our
expected,
body and decide to slip his own
by the
brain
way.
into it instead.
Well, then let's go make them share. Come on, brain, it's stomping time.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Let's see. I'm going to give them a demonstration of the physics behind small, fast-moving chunks of lead. Or I had a squirrel brain. Ever had a squirrel brain omelet? That, but on a bigger scale and with bombs. Ooh. I kind of like this one most. Let's just say, but this will get me XP, and I need the XP. I'm gonna give them a demonstration of the physics behind small, fast-moving chunks of lead.
Now that you mention it, I do miss that lovely rat-a-tat boom a bit.
Yeah.
It's just not the same without a body to feel the recoil.
Exactly.
What's the next step then?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem.
Yeah.
Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Yeah. Alright, let's finish this stuff. We'll finish maxing out science. And then we'll put the last few into speech. Then we can do stuff. Get something that we don't really care about. Kind of want to do intense training. Fire comprehension. Running gun. Bloody mess. Ferocious loyalty. Gunslinger. I don't know that we care about this. Isn't there some ones that we can continue, or did we finish all of those? Oh, we did finish all of those. Broad daylight, you're so sneaky that you can sneak even with your Pip-Boy light on. No, lessons learned, spray and pray, nuka chemist. You have unraveled some of the greatest mysteries of pre-war masters, formulas for developing the nuka colas. Don't care. Don't really care about any of this. Chem resistant, purifier, jury rigging. Maybe jury rigging. I think that's the one we're gonna go with. Alright. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Except it's going to be steel instead of lead this time. Alright. Well, we're off to make the think tank less thanky and just tanky. Actually, how do we get over into there? Because I want to see what's in there. Good here. Right away. Wine. A terminal
If you
footlocker.
want to be sneaky, turn off your Pip-Boy light.
Alright, that's going away. It's bothering me. Apparel. Thank you. How are those doing? Those need to be repaired. Very much so. Actually, let's continue taking a look around in here for a couple minutes. That's not how we get up there. Oh well. How are we getting up in there? Oh, that's how we're getting up in there. Alright, we're gonna check these out and then we'll go back to the think tank and do stuff over there. And then hopefully we'll even, you know, wrap up this DLC and wrap up Fallout. Because the whole point of the series was to finish... was just to... you know, me play the DLCs for the first time, so there's not much point in continuing after the DLC, especially when most people watching this have probably seen the ends a billion times. So we'll just stop it there. Also, I would quite like to move on to something else. Dang it. Pulse grenade, pulse grenade. Take the cigarettes, take the buff out, take the sunset sarsaparilla. Take that stuff. It's nothing we're interested in. Okay. I don't even know if we want to search the stuff up there. Are those autodocs? What are those? Oh, those are Securitrons that we probably could have released to help us fight the Scorpion. But... yeah. What happens if I fiddle with this? Backup generator log. Yeah, that's right. Ooh. Hey, some sweet new cola. Paint gun, don't care about those. Oh, we do want the duct tape. We like duct tape. I don't know why I'm taking that stuff. Also, I kind of have to go pee again. So I might go pee before I do that. But of course, I can't. I can't actually bring up the screen because I don't have it on the keybind like I should. I'll have to fix that at some point. Alright. Think tank. I actually want to see if the things reset. Also, I need to repair my armor.
Might I be of service?
Have you actually somehow managed to reset? No, of course you haven't.
Might I be of service?
I need my equipment repaired. That, don't care about that. Alright. Well, off we go. Dr. kind of waits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. I am prepared. Let's take a hard save before we talk to him, because I imagine it's just going to quickly devolve into a fight. Which is fine.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I think you may have noticed that the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now?
Fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We're under attack!
Yeah.
Behold the power of science! Fire this thing!
Oh, well, that was easy. Let's take all their stuff. Because they surely don't need it. Oh, that went a lot faster than I thought it would. Poor think tankies. I'm sorry you guys had to go through this, but to be honest, you guys were kind of annoying. So I don't really feel that bad about it. Can I not get up there? Do I have to take the stairs because I'm over freaking weight. Goodness. Well, it's not bad. Now we can put our brain back in and go back to the Mojave and probably sell stuff because why not? Surely you guys are okay with watching me sell stuff. I mean, why wouldn't you be, right? Get some stim packs. That's all we can do there. Alright, well that wasn't bad. Let's cue us auto wall. I actually think that this might now be my I think that Honest Hearts is still my favorite DLC. And I think that this and Lonesome Road are kind of at the same level with and I think that puts Dead Money in last place in terms of ones I like. I don't know, there's a lot, see there was a lot of dialogue in this one and a lot of dialogue in Lonesome Road. But Lonesome Road, what are we doing now? Original spine. We don't care about getting the original spine.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose.
Yeah.
Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Yeah.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success.
I imagine.
These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event.
Oh, Mobius.
After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
Right.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner.
Yeah.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight. requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the gardens.
I hate some of the AI in this.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
Oh,
The
yeah.
book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt.
That's
Whatever
terrible.
the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
Good, good,
The
good.
light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
Good.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The
Good.
thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it.
Probably for the best.
Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
I see.
Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
Smart,
The
smart.
toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts.
If you say so.
After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
It's probably for the best.
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
It's probably true.
Did his best to collect
Oh my
coffee cups.
goodness.
Although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place.
Say
Muggy
so.
left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Okay.
Blind-eyed Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches.
No.
Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
No, you poor vending machine.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear.
No
The
kidding.
Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city.
Yeah.
In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
Nice.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements.
This is a long ending
Rather than performing a
scene.
superficial observation,
Yeah.
they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was.
It's almost like I wasn't around in that
This
time.
confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded.
No way.
So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small
No.
communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
No.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrating and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain.
Right.
This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
Yeah.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be.
Good.
After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain...
I've never even seen it, but this guy, the voice of this guy just reminds me of Stewie from Family Guy.
Filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard.
Yeah.
The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for
I don't think they got anything out.
They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank.
That's right, my will.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
Yeah.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Yeah.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Yeah.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
I mean, that kind of be how it be sometimes.
At the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one.
I'm probably gonna spend a lot of time exploring here.
Waiting for its master to return.
In the meantime.
Shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Oh, so this one probably should have come before. I probably should have technically played this one before Lonesome Road. You have lost the Brainless perk. You've gained the Big Brain perk. Big Brain perk. Your brain's back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10% minimum of 1 DT. You've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave and the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, you simply have to equip the Transportal Ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Oh, that's that.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yes, sir. I'd like to buy some things. Yes, thank goodness. Okay. We can get rid of the binoculars. All the plasma grenades, the proton axe. That. All of those. Both of those, because I just don't want them. And all of this lobotomite crap. That can stay. Miscellaneous back to cleaner, ashtrays, baseball, boxes of detergent. Do you have ammo I can buy that I want? Wow, you don't have anything I want. What a surprise. Imagine my shock. We're only gonna sell. We're gonna keep that, I guess, for the moment. Try to get rid of the rest of this stuff. Exit. Alright. Alright, so I think we're gonna make a save here, and this is where we're gonna call it. Because I'll probably play more, but it's probably just gonna be off camera. Because this is the goal of this series. You do that, so we're going to take you over to the end screen. And I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this up to this point by some miracle, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe, as I stream twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the video on Fridays. I would like to say I apologize for not posting the video last Friday, but I was busy pretty much all day. I didn't get home till closer to 6, and the editing software was being a problem on Thursday, so I didn't really get a chance either of those days. Yeah, I don't know. I apologize for that. But that is going to be the end of the stream. So, a quick shout out and thank you to Virtual Trucker and Arctic Sphinx for stopping by and chatting. You are both fantastic, and I cannot thank you enough, so thank you both very, very much. Don't really have any other relevant updates at this point, but next stream will be Mon Bazoo, as Daniel would like me to call it, and even though I think it should be said Bazow. But yeah, that's gonna be it, so tune in Thursday for that. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye!